gym and keep it open. And then, well, what was also crazy, he had like an insane fan meetup. Remember that during COVID, where like hordes of people were going there?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
But I mean, you know, it's not, again, it's not like these are unforgivable crimes, you know what I mean?
I want to talk about how come I wasn't invited to
7 minutes? Fuck.
This is the edit, too.
I want to squash the beef, bro, but I don't know if I got that much time.
Ian, you cut this together. Is there any way to expedite this?
Let's just watch. We'll just watch a bit and see.
All right.
I want to talk about how come I wasn't invited to the H3 podcast because I got some shit to say to that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm here for this conversation.
I was an H3 fan before I got into it with him, and then afterwards, he had stuck up for me. And even though we had
My
beef in
boy.
the past, he still, you know, stuck up for me. So that meant a lot to me, and I wanted to mend that relationship, squash that.
Love
beef.
you,
It felt
Jeffy.
good. When I left there, I felt real good.
It's good.
It was a I mean, dude, it worked out great for me.
Mike crushed it. His alpha brain kicked in.
Damn.
He was on
He was
fire.
on.
He was talking politics with them. And he does a political show too.
Yeah, I
so
know.
they were really into that, and their audience was really into that.
Yo, this guy got monster thighs. Look at the size of this, bro. You might enjoy me saying, you are jacked, brother. You're fucking yacked out of your mind, dude. Your thighs thick as my goddamn... That's
That could
look how thick that is,
that could
bro.
squash a watermelon or two.
Yeah, without even trying. Oh, man. Thigh god.
But yeah, great crew over there, great audience.
We got a great
Great
dude.
time.
Honestly, it sucked because he, you know, like I had friends who had real consequences because of, and maybe
I take cross with this, just for the record.
maybe rightfully so. I don't fucking know, dude. Like I even had real consequences for stuff that, you know, wasn't true. There was like, you know, he had perpetuated the story that I had done this crypto scam when in reality it was just complete bullshit and I'd never made a single fucking dollar off of it.
Bro, don't put dink doink on me. I feel like he's backpedaling a little bit on our amnesty. He can't be put. I'm saying you can't blame me for dink doink.
Are we sure he's talking about Dinkdoink? Because there was the other crypto thing.
Which one is that?
Where he like used his NFT as collateral for a loan.
Well, he said. I think he's talking about dink doink because he said he lost sponsors because of the dink doink video.
Oh, you're right.
When
that
he
was
pulled
the
it up,
Dink
he's
Doink
like,
thing.
"This video cost me so much."
Oh,
money.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
Don't put that on me, Mikey. Okay.
Didn't he say he got tricked into doing that Dink Doink video?
Yeah.
Seems like it's the fault of whoever tricked
I
him.
never asked for a dink doink video. Okay. And I never, nobody. I mean, listen, you just talked about it now. I don't think you guys ever even talked about dink doink. So, what do you want? Come on, Mikey. Don't start throwing me under the bus now. We made a lot of progress.
And I lost a financial sponsor as a result of the video that he made. And so I lost, you know, like $30,000-$40,000 from a financial sponsor. And so like there was real palpable reasoning for us to have this dislike for each other and also for other creators. But, you know, we got on the show, we sat down, we talked to him. He's a likable guy. He
It had to be done.
Yeah.
It had to be
Yeah.
done. They're good at what they do.
I love Jeff. Jeff is such a bro. Such a best.
Had to be done.
Obviously a different style of content than we make.
Right.
But yeah, they're killing it. And
Thank you, brother.
I don't want to have beefs out there. I don't mind. I'll have beefs for life. I'll take it to the grave with certain people, but you know, that's not one that I wanted to have. And a lot of it was just a misunderstanding, so we needed to just get in there and chat, and yeah, it felt good.
Yeah.
How would you approach it? Would you go in there just trying to body slam everybody? And
I'm scared of him, bro. He would crush my skull with one hand.
You would squash the beef in your brain.
That's right. That's one way to squash the beef.
place or
Body slam everybody? No, honestly,
what is your issue with
He
him?
just had. I kept my gym open during COVID, and he just ridiculed
Okay.
me for it,
Yeah.
basically, and related like. My biggest issue, the thing I just would love to talk to him about, is he tried to relate like the gym and the importance of the gym, and I was speaking through like a mental health standpoint as like it's basically like laser tag, and I'll just never forget that.
I don't remember exactly what we said, but
Well, his whole argument,
Yeah.
and he wasn't the only one making this argument, but when the whole debate about the lockdowns was happening, they closed a lot of gyms, and a lot of people were saying that for significant portion of people that are gym rats, the gym is like their therapy, and by closing that, you know, essentially his argument was that it is an essential service.
So I think the point that we were making was that
5 minutes
you know,
remaining.
a lot of people have passionate hobbies, and everybody was having to sacrifice. And you don't have to go to the gym to exercise. You can do it in your own home. You can run. There's a million ways that you can do that. You know,
Right, and that's a good account.
to keep healthy.
The gym isn't the only place that you can do exercise.
I mean,
this is a strong
Yeah,
counter
the
to that.
gym is like, you know, I say laser tag because it's silly, but it's like someone that might be their passion, the way that they get their shit out and feel better about stuff. But we were all asked to sacrifice in that time, and you refused. But that being said, you know, in retrospect, it's just not a big deal. We all got fucked over by COVID. Nothing. We never got to. I mean, there might be a little argument that people like you might have something to do with that. I mean, at this point, but bygones be bygones. I mean, my whole family just got COVID.
Wait, oh, right, right. You're
4 weeks
correct,
ago.
family.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like your parents got it or something.
No. So I don't know. I personally don't consider the gym an essential service for those reasons, but I don't. Again, I don't think it's like an unforgivable crime. Like, you know, I think it's fine. You know, you made that choice. I criticize you for it, and you know, if you want to play laser tag, I'm down. we can decide this over laser tag.
That moment where he said that in a video, and he related the gym being like, well, I really like laser tag, so like I should be able to laser tag. It's the same thing that this guy's complaining about. And I just think, obviously, from him, he doesn't understand how actually important it is for someone's mental health, like it was for me.
Yeah, exercising is important for mental health. You can do it. You don't have to do it in a tiny room where everyone's sweating and breathing and sharing space. During a pandemic, you know, it's all ancient history now, right? It feels like, but I'm just saying, at the time, it felt pretty serious.
So I just remember hearing that and being like, "This guy is a piece of shit." That's where I could.
That's
That's
an
where
interesting-
I came.
Well, I agree with that. A lot of people hold that opinion about me, and I'm a hater-ass bitch, so what can I do? I mean, I'm coming out of the closet.
That's a good argument. See, I like that better than the body slamming technique. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna try to set
I'd
it
just
up.
love to ask him about
You don't
that.
have to, buddy. He'll see it. Trust me. He has an army bigger than, more ferocious than any army on the internet that will take.
Come on, we love our family.
I mean, he's right though. We saw it because someone
Family.
saw this clip and
Family.
posted it on
Family.
the subreddit. So.
Family. Stop! We are Legion. Fear us. Or whatever fucking Anonymous says. Anonymous. No, we're good people, right? I mean, we're good people.
We're trying to be.
Yeah.
Think so. We are.
Yeah.
Trying to be anyway.
Yeah.
Take that clip and it will get to him. And by the way, it's a discussionary point. And I said to Ethan very specifically on that show, a lesson that my friend Logan Paul taught me. It is very dangerous to speak in extreme absolutes in life, and to say to someone what you are doing is 100% unequivocally wrong. It's just.
I don't really get this point. I mean, there's clearly things that you can do that are unquestionably wrong or right, like murder,
Right.
sexual assault. But I get it. I mean, yes, most things are more nuanced than that, right?
Really hard to do that because you could never predict the angle for which someone does something. You don't know what they're going through. Like, yo, what if every person in that gym without workout was a detriment to it would be a detriment to their mental health to not be there? And I think that's what you're
That's
saying.
exactly what I was saying.
But I don't know why they're making this special carve out for the gym. People have hobbies, lots of hobbies. People were getting depressed and fucked up because they couldn't go see their family. They couldn't go to school. They couldn't go outside. They couldn't do this, that. It was fucking everybody. You're not special because you lift weights, bro. You know? You're jacked. You have massive fucking thighs. I'd like to get squeezed between those, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make you special.
Right? And
Thank you.
and so, you know, like I think although
Yeah, it's a fucking pandemic!
Oh boy.
I'm just saying!
We're trying.
It's just not that crazy to criticize that.
It's not, but
It's a pandemic! I'm sorry, I was channeling Bo Black.
yeah.
Talk about the allegation! Bet you have nothing!
Oh my god, I can't believe those sound bites are so good.
Dream come true.
All right, let me keep watching.
500 subs, man!
I know.
His eyes, he may have been right that a pandemic that was it also was a different time, Bradley, of COVID. It was a different time. I think even near
Thank
the
you,
end
Mike.
of COVID, we all were just like, dude, this is fucked. This is like, dude, being in LA with this motherfucker, the whole rest of the world has moved out of this phase, and we're still wearing our masks outside. Like, yes, I think everybody
insane.
fell off at a different point. But I think for you, the problematic situation was that it was very early COVID.
That's true. Thank you, Mike. Okay, Mike's back on Bestie.
W
We're
Mike?
vacillating.
Yeah, be Mike.
Wike.
I'm wet
And
right
that was
now.
a time when a lot of people were very scared. And so I'm not saying either side was right, and you guys can hash that out and have that conversation. I simply do this on podcasts where I present the opposing viewpoint when they're not in the room. And so what I would assume is that Ethan was in
Feel
a
you on
different
that.
phase of
Yeah, on that,
his
Mike.
You relate?
They say because
Devil's
I'm the devil
advocate.
advocate guy. Yeah, he's trying to play that role.
Mike?
I don't even think this, but just to play devil's advocate for a
It
second.
is.
I don't think this, just to play devil's advocate, but Hitler was right.
Grab that soundbite, Zach.
respect and fear of the virus at that time, and so he was looking at it as an irresponsible tactic to do that.
Thank
And
you,
I'm-
Mike.
Once again, you guys talk.
Yeah,
about
I mean, yeah. Well said. Thank you, Mike, for saying that. Appreciate that. Come over here, your best friend. Give me a hug.
But like, I'm just trying to.
I get it. I think it's
present-
more so related to probably the other things that I was involved in at the time, which would have been like making content with the Nelk Boys, and he was kind of active on, not us doing other fuck shit. That he was probably relating to this whole situation.
Yeah, Bradley.
and-
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If the gym was for mental health, what was the 10,000 person protest for that you knew was just gonna piss off those people for content, right?
Well, there.
There you go,
Man, he's a good man.
Mike. You're making points.
You're a
here.
good man,
Some
Michael.
would say the best.
You're a good man, Michael.
Just so we're clear, I said I am WEF right now. WEFF, like win for Jeff.
Team Wef. Team Wef, Team Weichel.
WEF.
Yes, the chat misheard her.
Yes. So did AB apparently.
They think that's something bad? Like
No, they just
something
Wef.
naughty?
No, you just
Yeah.
said Team Wef. Wef and Weichel.
WEF and like. And I
Just
vote
make-
for both, but right now, WEF.
Wefin. Wait. Wef, Weichel, and Wana.
Yes.
And now he's just talking like a baby, dude.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not good.
Wana.
Yeah.
There's the.
Are you little Weichel?
Wef and Weichel.
That's what all these.
Wef.
This is what all those bros who say W everything sound like. Will you will Weichel? You want to play Winecraft? Wan by Will Wan?
The one thing that I'm gonna be like.
And yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what-
got it.
But the gym itself, which is an operating business,
Right.
still existed in a space where people came there like in the fucking troves because of how important the gym itself is to them. Like that was a
100%.
completely unique
100%.
experience, like outside of the actual gym itself.
Also, like the city kept asking him to shut it down. I remember they had to turn off the power to the gym. It's like the dude really thought he was special.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had to make sacrifices, and I know, I'm one of the last ones to defend small business owners, but from his perspective, he's got a business. I'm sure he was losing a ton of money during all of that, and during that whole period, when the government was asking small businesses to close for an indeterminate amount of time, I can understand why that was a panic moment for a lot of businesses that probably can't go several months in a row with that much lost revenue, and the government was asking people to do that. They maybe should have provided more support to make that
Right,
a
right,
challenge for them.
The government is the enemy. Is the enemy of the people. So W-WAN. No, you're right.
When?
They should have done more for small businesses.
So I understand if he's going to say, oh, well, he's just doing this, he don't give a fuck.
5 minutes
right?
remaining.
Then he can just relate it to that and say, oh, he doesn't really care. But like, I definitely come from a specific standpoint in my life where without the gym in my life, I would not be here.
Same.
And there's kids
Same.
and there's people who I've talked to specifically in that gym who told me the same exact thing, even during that time, thanking me, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot of people that say it about a lot of different hobbies, you know, that it saved their life, this and that. And it's fine, I get it. It's important to you.
I remember Hassan was
you know.
very vocal about how depressed he was because
Tied
he
the
couldn't go to the
leader.
gym because, you know, he's like a gym rat thing.
Mm-hmm,
He did it, though, because he was willing to make that sacrifice.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, that's a very real thing for
Gained the
people that
lead.
rely on the gym for their mental health. So,
Mm-hmm.
get it to an extent.
Yeah, and, you know, I eat pizza for my mental health, and I have to stop doing that. So it's not really life isn't really fair, is it, Bradley?
I'm of the mind that it was a time for everybody to come together and make sacrifices. So I'm ultimately on your side of this, but I'm just trying. Since we're trying,
You doing a little mic there?
I'm doing a little mic. I'm trying to see it from
All
his
right, that's good.
point
That's
of
good.
view.
Yeah, I appreciate
Being
that.
at school is really good for my mental health, but they sent us home.
Dude, the kids who didn't get to go to school got fucked up.
Sucked.
A lot of
full
They
people
year.
missed their prom. They missed all their functions. They missed full years of formative
Genuinely
years.
terrible. Pandemics are
I'm
not
sorry.
good.
Yeah,
They're not good.
We should really try to prevent those from happening.
Exactly.
You know,
they don't tell you that pandemics suck.
Yeah.
we should really,
They don't mention
you
that.
know,
No.
try to next time maybe try a little harder, so it doesn't fucking spread everywhere. Just saying.
Talk about the allegations! Talk about the allegations! Bet you have nothing!
Dude, that's soundbite of the year.
Yeah,
Soundbite of the year.
it-
Calling it
dude,
now.
Yeah.
It is.
Calling it now.
It is so good. Yeah, these poor kids didn't get to graduate. That's so fucked up to have half of your high school experience taken from you, you know? That sucks, bro. I just feel like he's looking at the world in these kind of very narrow glasses, just looking at what's on his nose and not really seeing the whole scope of it. Go home and do some push-ups, bro. Jumping
These
jacks.
glasses have changed my life.
Yes. Do some push-ups, some pull-ups, go for a jog. Get some equipment, even have it at home. Just saying. The good news, account says, as an introvert, I love the pandemic. Not everybody suffered. Love is a fan of the pandemic.
If you
Gained
don't
the lead.
account for the people who died, I loved it too.
Yeah.
If you just
ignore
that
the
doesn't
deadly
matter.
aspect of it.
I have a
my lifestyle didn't change one bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost a little bit awkward to admit, but yeah. Sorry, Cam.
That's
Yeah,
okay. I have a
believe
survivor's
it.
guilt about it too, because like it was the best thing that happened to me in my life
Tied
at the
the
time because I
leader.
hated going into the lottery at the time. But
Is that
then-
when we hired you?
Yeah, I mean that's when I really got into the show too and started submitting
Gained the
content.
lead.
Oh.
But like I was working remote full time instead of going into the office every day, and that changed everything. And
Well, there you have it. I mean, where would we be without Cameron?
Us too, me and Lena. Like,
Where would we be without Avi and Lena and Cameron?
we use our unemployment checks to buy camera gear. Some of it, and
Really?
yeah. I was
Fuck yeah.
streaming one day with that gear, and that's when we met.
Love that.
There you go.
Glad I met you, baby.
I'm glad I met you. Glad my mom met Steve.
Now I've met Smart. How far have we come?
And the rest
Yeah.
is history.
This is why I'm watching!
Yeah, right there. That's right. Me too. No wholesome moments just like that.
1
We're in
minute
so
remaining.
deep. Let's finish this now.
For this, thank you for this, thank you. Not just fucking 3 people, like 100, 200 people have said that to me during that whole time. That like, if it wasn't for this, I don't know where the fuck I'd be.
Okay, right now I'm just the middleman here.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sold on what you're saying. But are there videos out there of you fucking raging in
Yes.
this protest?
No,
And
yes.
Yes.
those will be pulled up now.
That's
Oh,
fine.
and
You are
he's
gonna
got it
I'm
on
not gonna
yourself.
pull
No,
him
no,
up.
but he's admitting to it.
That's
He
fine,
doesn't-
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
admitting to it. He's not going to try to fight that,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
true.
good. And Ethan has become Ethan, the good thing about him and the reason why the show with us happened is because he's becoming more empathetic to the opposing viewpoint. And we all need to. We all fucking need to, bro. Like the I'm closed off, this person is a piece of shit.
Yo, that's
which
true.
Is what still
Wait, hold
exists
on.
in the political
Even the Nike
hemispheres.
logo on his shoes are fucking yacked. Even his Nike swoosh is on human growth hormone. Look at that shit. You ever seen a swoosh that big?
What the hell?